What's good with your folk, man? I pray that y'all good out here, yo. So I saw a post that I saw by a woman who I follow on Instagram. Her name is Teal. Brilliant fucking woman, yo. It's you know what I'm saying. It's mind blowing because everything that she speaks about is damn near exactly the way how I fucking feel. And she was speaking about how people have a fear of intimacy. You know what I'm saying? And people who have a fear of intimacy often take that energy elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? And they focus it on, like hobbies or work or something like that, yo. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that when this is just me, yo, and I resonate with the message. Matter of fact, where is it at, yo? I'll read out to you. So it says, your fear of intimacy has made it so you subconsciously prioritize areas of your life where you don't have to experience vulnerability and strong emotions or needs. So you may focus almost exclusively on work or hobbies. But a life of achievement is useless if you have no one to share it with. What you really want and need is connection, closeness, and to be truly seen, felt, heard, and understood by someone. To get this, you are going to have to prioritize your relationships. You need to see that you can be loved for who you are, not for what you can do or for what you can achieve. Strive to become comfortable with vulnerability, which is a strength, not a weakness. It involves great courage to be vulnerable. And she is absolutely fucking right. Goddamn spot on. And I tell you from personal experience, man, is that I've come across, you know, certain women, and they're not bad women at all. You know what I'm saying? It's just that because they have been hurt in the past, they have a fear of being vulnerable with someone because of being judged or hurt again. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure there's men out there that feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? But I came across, women like this, yo. And I tell them, straight up that, yo, I can literally feel everything. I'm not joking about this shit. You know what I'm saying? If I can, if I even feel that they want to be vulnerable, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they're scared. I could sense that shit. Like a shark smelling blood. You know what I'm saying? And rightfully so. I say it time and time again. When you've been hurt by somebody, yo, you're gonna have a fear of opening up to someone. Or at least one point in time. And I can understand that. Because I was the same fucking way. You know what I'm saying? But like I always say time and time again, you have to absolutely face that shit. And you have to, make it to the point, to the point where you say to yourself, like, yo, you're safe to be vulnerable, regardless of where the fuck you at, who the fuck you're around. Unless if it's someone that you get that weird gut feeling like they're crooked as hell, like speaking of it, then I absolutely agree. You need not say anything else to that individual or people. Keep your distance from those type of people like that. You know what I'm saying? But deep down with these women that I came across, yo, they had a fear of being vulnerable. And what happens is that they take their focus of being vulnerable in relationships and put that focus elsewhere. And they may say, yeah, yeah, oh, they're independent, or they're happy, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know, It doesn't sound like it at all. You say you know you're very peaceful, you know, of where you're at in life, but I tell them like look at the interaction that we be having, like speaking of it, and they be triggered about almost everything that I say. Keep in mind, I don't ever disrespect, you know, people like speaking of it, yo, at all. I'm not gonna come out my mouth or nothing unless they decided to disrespect me, you know, for whatever odd reason. But I don't absolutely give anybody a reason to you know to come across me at the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? So with that message, like speaking of it, yo, I absolutely understand that shit. You know what I mean? Because life, yeah, this is my thing. Life is built on fucking relationships, and what's the meaning of fucking life to me? What's the meaning of fucking life when you have all these achievements and yet you got no one to share it with, yo? My boys in the, you know, I was with them speaking to them the other day, yo, and our biggest thing, yo, is family. That is our biggest fucking thing is fucking family, dog. Regardless if it's just them and their woman or them and a woman and their kids. It's family. Don't give up, you know, all the achievements, you know, in the career and everything, having all these friends, that don't mean shit, shit to us. Yes, it's nice having, you know, having a career that you busted your ass for. Yes, it's nice to be, you know, surrounded by, you know, people who are cool with you and vibe with you. But what's the other use of it when you can't share that life or that experience or everything that you built with someone that you genuinely love? You know what I mean? And it's so many people. It's so many people that I have seen that's you know that says that you know they're independent. I'm like, yo, that's the one of the biggest fucking problems. You're not. I don't give a fuck who you are. Nobody on fucking planet Earth is independent. Human beings are social fucking creatures. You know what I'm saying? And I said it before and I say it again. If you claim to be independent, like speaking of it, how the hell can you be independent when the vehicle that you have, you didn't fucking build? You dependent on somebody else to build that shit. How can you be independent when you claim that you know that you have a house, which is good? You bought the house from the work that you put in, but did you actually build that house from the ground up? Did you have make the tools to build that house? You didn't. You know what I'm saying? So you're not independent, and people will will argue with me about that shit. I actually had a woman that argued with me about that, and it to the point where I just threw my hands up like, okay, yo. So what did they, so what you know what so what did she do? She ran away, just disappeared. And it's like, yo, when you're constantly running away from what you desire deep down, it's like you're kicking yourself in the ass every time. Instead of running away from it, you face that shit. If you desired, if you know if everything that you desired within a man or woman is right there in front of you, why the fuck are you running? What's that old saying? You can run, but you can't hide, right? Yeah? It's time to stop fucking running, man. If you desire to have the life that you want with somebody, you cannot fucking run. And you cannot hide, because I'm telling you right fucking now, you're going to come across somebody who's really about that fucking life. They're emotionally, emotionally available. They're a true fucking empath. They're a true fucking healer. They could be, the chosen one, according to the spiritual world, or a shaman. These people are literally fucking in tune with earth and themselves and other people. They do not play. They're about as cool and sweet and genuine and kind as they can be, but they're an absolute fucking warrior. They do not play no shit. I'm telling you. They're not with all these fucking games that society is constantly projected onto people. You know what I mean? So, all I'm saying is, yo, instead of running constantly from what you want in life, face it. It's going to seem scary. I know it is. But it's even scarier when you walk away or you're constantly running away. When that individual was everything that you wanted and you're right and it's right and they're right there in front of you. And then next thing you know, they end up getting into a happy relationship with with someone and you could have missed your chance. Are you gonna keep doing this shit? You know what I'm saying? And keep in mind, the person that you wanted, they didn't rejected you. You rejected yourself by constantly running away. I know it's not fucking easy. Believe me, I know it's not. But it's time for you to stop running and face it. Just like I said from before, face fear. You matter of fact, look at fear as your bitch. It's like, oh, you know what I mean? You could look at it as, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you're here again? Bet, I got something for you. And when you finally face that shit and you've gone through it and you see the results in the most positive way of everything that you desired, you have become that desire, and everything that you wanted from someone, they're right there in front of you, and you get with that individual. You make sure to give yourself absolute fucking grace for that, because that shit is not fucking easy. You could have been dealing with this shit for so many fucking years, yo. And you finally said enough is enough. I'm happy for you that you stopped running. I'm happy to see you in a happy, healthy, peaceful, loving relationship now. Take care of yourself. Yo, till next time.